From those quiet hours before sunrise, yes, when the rest of the world is still asleep, you're already stepping on toys, to the strength that carries us into the night. Whether we're in the kitchens, offices, the fields, boardrooms, schools, markets, arenas, studios, frontline posts, the factories, courts, or even the parliament, mothers are the steady heartbeat of purpose. Welcome to Mothers of Our Days, the place where we shine a spotlight on motherhood. Not just the cute moments, but the powerful and brilliant training ground it really is, that builds a world-class skill set through daily routines that drive personal, corporate, and societal success. Every daily routine you do, it's a preparation ground. But you know what they still say? She's just a mom. Like really. And every time I hear that word just, it hits me really hard, because that one word, it reduces a whole universe of wisdom, of patience, love, labor, and leadership into something small. But really, how can anyone call it small? How can anyone call motherhood small? So let's be honest. Waking up many times a night to calm a crying child, pressing that tiny body to your chest and praying that they go back to sleep soon, soothing fevers while you still have your work meeting open and you put it on mute, breaking up arguments before the sun rises. Oh dear me, who knew that siblings could fight about absolutely nothing at 6 a.m.? Or carrying a baby on one hip while answering work messages with your other hand. This is not small. These things, they are not small. But here is the truth that they are all missing. A mother is never just a mom. She is a planner, she's the cook, she's the coach, she's the cleaner, she is the peacemaker, the problem solver, she is a multitasking miracle, she is a leader, she is everything. Before most of the world wakes, a mother, she's already up. She's packing lunches, she's whispering prayers. She is setting the rhythm, for the whole of the household. And while the world may just, walk past her literally, here we stop and say it out loud. Motherhood is not a break from purpose. It is purpose. I am Wanya, and for the next 10 minutes, we'll plant the roots of everything that this space will grow to become. So I want you to breathe, settle in, and maybe even smile. Yes, even if you're holding a crying baby while listening. And let the story unfold. I bet you that it's worth every second of your time, because this space that we're building, it's for you. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom with little ones who think that your body is a personal climbing frame. And you feel like your identity is just hiding somewhere in that laundry basket. Maybe you're raising teenagers who just roll their eyes more than they can roll out of bed. Maybe you're job hunting, wondering how on earth to write full-time mom on your resume without sounding out of place. Maybe your kids are all grown up and you're finding yourself passing wisdom onto a whole new generation. Or maybe, let's be very real now, you're just tired. Oh, so tired of doing all the invisible things that keeps everyone alive, fed, functioning, but no one notices it. Mothers, I have been there as a mother myself. And these things they're all part of my story. So I want you to know that wherever you are, that this is your space. This is our space. Here we'll celebrate mothers, not just for their love. Oh, that is so amazing. But also for their leadership. So what we're going to do is every week, we will take one of those ordinary moments of motherhood and flip it over to show the hidden professional and powerful skill that is beneath it. Calming a sibling fight? Oh, that's conflict management. HR should call you for tips. Stretching dinner out from what looks like nothing. That's financial strategy. Helping with homework after a long day. That's teaching and mentoring. Rocking a crying baby back to sleep at 2 a.m. That's emotional strength under pressure. Oh, let's think about those last minute school projects. Yeah, I've been there. That's crisis management. Let me throw just these questions out there to you. Let me throw you some questions. How many times have you solved a problem before anyone else even knew that there was a problem? I know, you know. How often have you turned there is nothing to eat into everyone's full? How many times have you carried someone's burden quietly and just brushed it off as just what moms do? The truth is, every one of those moments, it's a proof that you're wise, that you're strong, and far more powerful than the world gives you credit for. You haven't been sitting on pause. No, you've been in the most intense, no days off training program that life has to offer. So if you're heading back to work or starting that side business or rediscovering your own dreams, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from strength. You're starting from power. Oh, mothers everywhere, your stories deserve to be shouted from the rooftops, from boardrooms where emails are finished at midnight, to carpools in between sleepy smiles. Sokoga shows us that a mother can run a company and still run a home with grace and strength. To the fields, Fatima, a military officer, rises before the sun, prays with hope, kisses her children goodbye, and steps into duty with courage that most people will never know. Across a smoky kitchen, Mary stirs a pot over firewood, stretching her budget with mental math that could match any accountant's. And Priya, a student mom who somehow studies for exam while managing toddler tantrums like a pro. Taya, a mother who walks long dusty roads, balancing heavy water pots with posture and unmatched endurance. Across town, Maria spends all day on her feet in retail and still finds the strength to help with homework and cook a hot meal when she returns home. In the golden fields at sunrise, Leah tends to crops with a baby, tied warmly to her back, and later sells cassava under the blazing sun. While Claire, she fights through systems to make sure that her child with special needs is never left behind. In the clatter of pots and the heat of a kitchen, the heart of a seasoned chef like Elena, she stirs meals by day and sings lullabies by night. while precision and calculation fills the daylight hours of an engineer mom, Moana, only to be replaced by late night talks, eye rolling, and unexpected emotional detours when the workday ends. Sophia whispers, "I love you," between service calls during her night shift. She is exhausted, but she still shows up, bright and tired, to every parent-teacher meeting with a heart that is full of love. Grandmother May pours her out with heart with wisdom into her children and grandchildren like a living library. McKenna builds her business from the kitchen table, phone in one hand, after-school snacks on the other for the children. Ayana sweeps hotel floors at dawn, then races home to get her kids ready for school in time. Abby, learning a new language word by word, raises her children with courage and with hope. And in the bustling classroom, Ruth pours her energy into her students all day, then pours the rest into her own children in the evening, nursing fevers, reading bedtime stories, and still smiling, yes, still smiling through it all. At daybreak, Lynn Young, she braids her daughter's hair before heading to the noisy heartbeat of the marketplace. As a politician, when voices are needed in the halls of power, Ayanda, she stands at the podium fighting for change, then kneels beside her child's bed for prayers and giggles in the quiet of the night. Different seasons, the same heartbeat for all mothers, sacrifice, wisdom, and strength. Mothers, the world is only beginning to understand what these daily duties of motherhood truly mean. Mothers are not always seen, not always applauded, but always, always powerful. Mothers don't sign in, oh, they also don't sign out. They farm, they fetch, they trade, they nurture, they teach, and they lead. So whether your hands are rough from all the work or they are soft from the keyboards, what you do, it matters. They are not chores. They are competencies. They are skills that have equipped you to be who you need to be. And it's time that we say it clearly. Mothers, you are more than enough. So what do we do now? Yes, what do? We tell the truth. We shift the story. We stop saying just a mom, and let's start saying a leader, a builder, a powerhouse. And to our men, sons, brothers, fathers, uncles, our friends, you're invited to, because every man has been shaped by a mother or a mother figure somewhere along the way. It could be a sister who stepped in, an aunt who never gave up on you, a grandmother who prayed, a mentor who believed in you, a neighbor who brought some kindness just when you needed it most. One who might not have carried the title mother, but simply carried a mother's heart. She served with her hands, her words, or maybe simply with her presence just for a moment. You belong to this story too. So here's what you can do right now. Subscribe and join our conversation. Turn on your notifications too. Send us your story and we'll share real voices here. Share this with a mom, or a mother figure who needs to hear she's more than enough. Drop a comment with one thing that you do that takes real energy and brilliance. Because from this moment on, there is no mother is invisible. And we're not just telling stories here. We're rewriting the narrative. And if no one has told you today, let me be the first to say it out loud. From one mother to another, you're not just anything. You're everything the world needs and more. This has been Mothers of Our Days, where every moment matters and every mother leads. And your story continues to unfold.